my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Peyton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he finds Stills, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
3rd and long for Young. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Young. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young dancing to his left. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Stills the intended target.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
30 base.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here we go.
The 21-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on second down. Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Ready.
Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. No score after one on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They'll run on first down. Peyton looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Go now. 70, Indy.
We got to step it up.
Hey, my 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Young. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Young working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now Young on 4th down. Getting the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rob Ninkovich. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Let's go. 50, plant.
50, come on. Jotin.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
From his end zone, it's Manning on 3rd and long. And he can't get away. Manning goes down, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 8-3. Hey, exit. 55, mark on.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That still is bringing it in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you and understand. Your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Go! 50, plant.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Following the interception, Young wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Steve Young. It's complete. Stills. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. It's going the other way. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 31, Manning airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he goes out right around the 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Peyton. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Young to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on second down, Young. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Charlie.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ten over. Now. Let's make these two jet bombers. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On second and 11 now. Manning gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
15 yards through the air and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yeah.
I'm here all day. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Hey, high seven. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Manning. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it's going to be second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now?
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid. Well,
sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look deep now for Land, and now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he's going to get this one down to the edge.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
60 Pittsburgh.
It's a second down run with Sanders. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo.
It's our field. It's our field.
Beat them.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Kirk there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Indy. Hey, wahoo.
Squeeze. Hey, come on, now.
Get.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, baby, all day.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They do go for it. It's Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. As Sanders has it poked free. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, LA! Deontay Johnson. 43 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Manning. And he's going to go down again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Manning now to throw. And Ingram holds it in. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown! Evan Ingram. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as they bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
That's caught inside the 20, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Terrell Owens, 62 yards, and his guys have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. There he goes again. And he gets this one down to the 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. the penalty, Chubb. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Hayward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53, Mike, I got you. Check. 53.
Go.
Hey, pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to fire one deep open. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, exit. Hey, jet.
They'll look to throw here. And able to find Kirk complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. They'll go again with Sanders. Look at the spin. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.